Hey Leute, willkommen zurück zu Tales of Berseria. Ich habe jetzt zwischendurch eine kleine Pause gemacht und wie man jetzt rechts unten am Symbol erkennt, unsere Expedition ist wieder da. Und das heißt, es geht auch, wenn man off ist.
Take a look at this.
Okay. Da sind noch 2 Sachen offen, die man da finden kann. Also 2 Materialien sind noch offen, die man finden kann. 2 Spezial.
Scout ship setting sail.
Okay. Dann wir müssen wahrscheinlich zu dem Ausrufezeichen da vorne. Aber wir gehen jetzt erst nochmal zurück und schauen uns noch mal ein bisschen um. Hier war das Gasthaus auch. Also. Oh, 800 Gramm. Hier war weiter nichts. Ne. Hier in der Gasse war, glaube ich, auch nichts. Okay. Mission ist, finde raus, was in der Hauptstadt vor sich geht. Das heißt, mit den Ausrufezeichen ein bisschen quatschen.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the Crown Prince.
The Crown Prince? What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorius in the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorius and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorius' side.
Aha.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? For a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorius. He's effectively retired.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorius authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorius commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgard Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
Ja, ja, und alles das nur dank eines Mordes an dem kleinen Bruder. GG. Da hab ich was liegen gelassen. Ah, echt? Okay, 99er Stack ist Max. Das heißt, wir müssen mal Zeug verkaufen. Hallo, hier bin ich. Sucht ihr mich? Wow. Unsichtbare Mauer, echt. Auch nicht schlecht. Verkaufen. Willst du mich jetzt verarschen? Hä? Das verarscht mich gerade so ein bisschen. Okay. Ist auch gesperrt. Da ist eine nette Leiter. Ihre sie. Angriff geht hoch, Verteidigung geht hoch, Fokus geht runter und KP geht runter. Kann man verschmerzen. Schauen wir mal nach oben und dann ist einfach immer wunderbar. 95 Zylinder. Okay. Ein Zylinder. Wo die mal was gucken. Okay, die Taktiken können bleiben. Haha. Okay. müssen wir bestimmt später lang.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah, I'll follow the rules too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
So. Dann sollten wir alles hier gemacht haben und schauen wir, ob wir hier lang können.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started.
It'll be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the
suicide.
name of that man was Artorius Colbrand.
Artorius! 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 Artorius!
None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Innominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our Shepherd!
Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius!
Artorius!
Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready, before all of us today. I offer my body and my life, in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you. to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The shepherd Artorius. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorius.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Eifried has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive. Okay, jetzt nennen sie ihn also schon Shepherd. Also Hirte. Und so wird auch der Held in dem Vorgängerspiel genannt, also Tales of Cestiria. Und ja, mal schauen. Also die Macht des Hauptcharakters, wie in Tales of Cestiria, wird er nicht haben, nur weil sie ihn jetzt so nennen. Weil das würde ja heißen, er könnte seinen Körper mit den Malakin, also mit dem Seraphin, verbinden, eine Einheit werden und dann halt mit denen zusammen kämpfen. Das sah jetzt nicht so aus. Man hat ihn ja zwar immer so gesehen, dass er mit einem Schwert kämpft, aber nicht irgendwie so, dass er jetzt spezial irgendwas drauf hätte. So, was wollen die noch?
The Exorcists sure were out in full force to see the Shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the Shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorius' side. Because now I want to take Artorius down too.
Okay.
Shepherd! Savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorius. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorius, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorius?
How pompous can you get?
Artorius has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
Okay, dann sollen die Schattengilden-Leute suchen. Lol. Ich will erst noch mal was gucken. Okay, Wein geklaut aus dem Regal, ist auch nicht schlecht. Kein Zimmer, was wir benutzen können. Hä? Ein bisschen Ausrufezeichen.
It's a history book titled The Rise and Fall of Midgand. About 800 years ago, our continent was conquered by a military force from another continent. Few records exist of the following 500 years. A period known as the Era of Darkness, or the Dark Period. Then 300 years ago, a great hero named Claudin Asgard reunited the kingdom, bringing an end to the Dark Period.
Claudin, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
All right, that's enough for today.
Thanks for teaching me, Arthur. Your techniques are so amazing. Where did you learn them?
They came from my own master, a man named Claudin. He developed them himself.
Wow, they're so graceful. I wish I could move like that.
I've taught you the forms, but for some reason your execution deviates from the ideal.
Well, my body just kinda moves on its own.
You're a handful, Velvet. But I will say you do resemble Claudin some. He was a strange person himself. He always wore this peculiar cape, for instance.
Cape, you say?
Deep down, Claudin was strong like fire, vivacious like water, steadfast like earth, and free like wind. I can't help but admire him to this day.
Wow, I'd love to meet him.
Sadly, that's impossible.
Is he dead?
Yes, he is. He died to protect me. That's why
No way. The events recounted in this book happened 300 years ago. It can't be the same Claudin.
Velvet, are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't mind me.
King Claudin was quite strong, wasn't he?
He was more than just that. He's the most well-loved and trusted king in our history. Or so the book claims.
To this day, all of Midgand's rulers claim to be direct descendants of King Claudin Asgard. Knowing that, there might be meaning behind them bestowing Artorius with the grandiose title of Shepherd. I could see it as an attempt to recreate the same glory enjoyed by the Hero King who ended the Dark Period.
If that's true, it's a childish ploy. The world's not so easily changed.
I wouldn't be so sure. What matters is that the title inspires hope in the people, who in turn give him their support. Then, as their shepherd, he can guide his flock in any direction he pleases.
If Artorius knowingly accepted that title, we can be sure he's fully committed to his cause.
Oh, he's certainly committed. I've seen just how far he's willing to go.
Okay, das heißt, er kannte mal einen richtigen Shepherd. Oder er ist einfach 300 Jahre alt und ist das selber. Okay. Jetzt wird die Geschichte komisch. Wir speichern erstmal und ich beende den Part. Wir sehen uns im nächsten. Ciao, Leute.